Well, everyone, I did a video not too long ago talking about basically my favorite photo and editing apps that I use on my iPhone. Sometimes I don't really use them that much anymore, but when I used to and when I used to edit the photos, it was these ones and also the stock editing app within iOS in the photos. But now I want to hit on my favorite and also probably the most top rated video editing apps for your iPhone. Now, these are iPhone related, but I'm sure some of these are also for Android devices, but I'll make a separate video for Android. Now, in this case, I looked at it both ways. So I looked at it if you're taking videos of like your family or something like that and then like landscape mode. And if you wanted to edit them on your phone, I had to take that into account. But also if you're, some type of Instagram influencer or TikTok influencer and you wanted to edit those type of videos on your phone as well, I had to kind of keep both those in mind. Now, luckily, all these apps kind of do a good job at kind of combining both of those, so that's really good. However, I will tell you, my favorite video editing app on my iPhone is LumaFusion. I actually bought it. I think it's like $10 or $15. And if you're somebody who plans on doing a lot of editing on your device, I would recommend just buying LumaFusion. There's tons of updates and they're always updating. It's like Final Cut Pro for your device. So I would highly recommend going that route. I'm not sponsored by them. They could be trash. I used it a couple of times. It's good. It's the best one for your iPhone, but still I would recommend using a MacBook or Windows machine or something. However, if you want to get the free one, the best one in my opinion, these are the four apps that I'm going to hit on. I think the best one still to this day for photo editing and just video editing actually for your iPhone would probably still be iMovie. This is the one app where it's just your one-stop shop. It's built by Apple. It's recommended for your iPhone. And this is honestly something that I could see a lot of people not only edit, TikTok videos and Instagram videos, but I've seen a lot of people, and I used to do it back in the day, like back in like 2016, 2017, I used to edit some videos on my iPhone through iMovie. Maybe it was iMovie, maybe it was a different app, I don't remember, but iMovie was definitely one of those. And I can definitely tell you it's one of the biggest highlights of an iPhone is the iMovie app. Now the process is very, very easy and there's not too many like crazy things going on, but basically what you can do, you can go ahead and let's say we want to make a project. So we would go ahead and click edit. So we would go ahead and hop out of here, we would go and click projects, and we can just add a new project. And it's very easy, you can figure out which one you want to do. I don't know why they still have this one, but let's just pick movie. Now at this point, you just go ahead and select the specific video that you want. So in this case, let's just go ahead and say we want this specific TikTok that I just made. I actually downloaded it, I posted a while ago. Now we can click create movie. Now in this case, as you can see, it shows me the TikTok here, and it's a very small TikTok, it's not too long, but that's pretty much how it looks like. Now you have some capability. You can go ahead and click this plus button up here and you can add all sorts of different things. You can add, more videos, you can add more photos, you can add songs and audio over that specific video, which is really, really awesome. You can add a file type, I guess, if you want to put another file on top, and you can kind of maneuver through that and add specifically what you want on top. But within the settings panel, you also have a couple of different options. So you can make it so in the beginning with it fades in from black. You can make it so you can add some filters up here too. Now, I will tell you, this is probably the most bare bones out of all of them, but it's also the one that, probably is the most compatible with all the devices and it's completely free. There's no, in-app purchases or anything. This is completely what you're getting. And I think that's one thing I really like about it. There's no, advanced or pro features. It's, everything, whatever you have is whatever I have. There's no like advanced features with iMovie. And there's filters up here. There's other things down here too. You can kind of go from here. And as you can see, it fades from black, which is cool. You can, kind of play with it right here. You can hear it as I'm going through. And like I said, iMovie is probably my favorite one. You can also mess with these landscape mode if you want to. I don't know why it's not working. And I guess you can't work with them landscape, but that's really iMovie. I really, really like this app. And I think it's good, but if you're somebody who wants to focus primarily on TikTok and Instagram videos or Snapchat videos and edit those up on your phone as quickly as possible, these three other apps are probably the better way to go. So this next one is called Vita, and these will all be linked down in the description below. So within this one, it's pretty much the same concept. It's, you can go ahead and add a new project, add some visuals, add some other things over it, and kind of go from there. Now, I do have one video that I worked on earlier, just, as an example. So this was a landscape video. So the other one was portrait. This one was a landscape, and I just kind of added it in to kind of see what I could see and kind of, tell how it looked like. Now, in this case, you have a lot more options, in my opinion, than you have on iMovie. And as you can see, you can go and click the edit button right here and edit down and edit forward. If you want to clip certain things, you can go from there. You have this effect button right here, which adds different effect, and you can add, this one if you want this one, if you want this one, you can kind of go from there, as you can see. Now, I don't like any of those. Hopefully I didn't add any. You can even add text over these things. And one thing that I actually like, so let's just say I just type in test or whatever. One thing that I actually like, which I wasn't expecting, is that if I hop over here, you can see that it actually comes in on a different tab down below. I can actually edit it over and I can move it over if I want to. As you can see, I can shrink it, I can increase the size of it. It's a little weird because it's not like super intuitive, but as you can see, I can go ahead and maneuver through here. I can put this to the side, and there's a lot of different other settings within this, and you still have pretty much all those features that you have in iMovie, but then some. Like I said, you can add text, you can add audio, you can do a lot of the same things, but I think it looks a little bit smoother and just looks a little bit better than iMovie. And there's also another filter option here in which you can go ahead and add, if you want to make it a little bit brighter, just like iMovie, but I feel like these presets are a lot better too. As you can see, I can go ahead and, make it a little bit less filtered. I can add it a little bit more filter, and you can kind of go from there. Now, there's a lot of functionality within this. Like I said, this is the other one I would recommend, and this one is actually pretty good at the end of the day. So that one was Vita. The next one is Filmmaker Pro. Now, this is another one of those, but I think this one is more so focused on kind of longer form content. If you're trying to make a YouTube video or something, I think this is the app that you would probably end up using. Now, I started up a project before, and as you can see, it kind of looks similar to LumaFusion. If you guys are familiar with LumaFusion, this is kind of what it looks like. So this is just a sample video I had on my phone already. And the concept is pretty much the same. You can add audio, you can edit up these things, you can click here, you can go and do some illustrations, you can do some labels, you can do some animated stickers. You can also add text over these things. So let's say I just wanted to add a text over. There's a lot of different options here. Double tap to edit. Okay, here we go. However, for some reason, I don't think it's as intuitive as the other two apps that I mentioned. Like I said, I just added the text and I don't even know where it's at. But you can still, add the filters over it. You can add the photos and videos over it. Let's say I wanted to add another photo over here. I can go and click here. I can go and add this photo over here, click OK. And with iMovie, usually a lot of things are instantaneous. With this one, as you can see, it definitely takes some time. So it's not bad by any means. I'm expecting it to kind of take this long, but still, and I don't know why. Like I said, it just, it's just not as intuitive. It doesn't seem like I can go and add, different layers to it, just like how I could on the last two apps. So this one would be a good, third option or last option, but this is definitely not one of my favorite ones. I like the layout of it. I like how it's, landscape mode. I like editing my videos this way, just like on LumaFusion and iMovie, you have that capability too. I don't know why it didn't work now, but in this specific app, it's the last place. It's probably the last one I would probably recommend out of all of them, to be honest. Now, the last one I would recommend is Video Leap. Now, this is the last one, but it's also probably one of the better ones. And I was making a project here before, but it seems like I didn't remember. So the concept is still the same. I can add a project, I can add a specific video. So let's say I want to add this specific TikTok. I can click here, click add to project. And this is really good for Instagram and TikTok videos, because you're able to go and see it in portrait mode while you're able to see it here. So this is pretty much how it's going to look like at that time, which is really nice. Now, this is a specific photo. I don't know why it saved the photo. But what's really good is, let's say I want to add another video. Just click here, and I can go and try to find that specific video, which I think is this one. I can go and add this one to the project, and as you can see, it is this video now. And there's a lot of other capability within this one as well. Like I stated before, you can add the text. It looks just like Vita, which is really funny. And you can add different colors and different presets and all those things within the text. You can do a bunch of stickers. You can even do a voiceover. So let's say I wanted to do voiceover. I can go ahead and, talk here. Just click okay. And as you can see, I'm talking while I'm actually doing a voiceover at the same time. And this could be really good if you're doing a TikTok or something and you wanted people to know about it and hear your voice. Now, as you can see, I can go back and you should be able to hear my voice here, as you can see. Now, the audio quality is not going to be that great because it's going to be on your iPhone, but it's still a really cool thing, and I actually really, really do like that too. Now, this is probably my number one recommended app to everybody who is, wanting to edit specific TikToks and Instagram videos and Snapchats and, portrait mode type of videos on your phone. This is probably the better way I would go. This is the app that I would recommend. What was this one? So Video Leap is probably my favorite one out of these for that specific account. But I still think for a majority of people, if you're doing landscape type videos and you're trying to put videos on YouTube, even TikTok, it can work for TikTok. iMovie is the better way to go. But this app is really good too. You can do a bunch of layers over it. Let's say I wanted this photo over here. Maybe I am able to drag it up. Yeah, so I am able to drag it up and put it over that one too, which is really cool. So that's something that you didn't really get on the other ones except iMovie. But that's another really cool feature as well. So these are some of my favorite movie app, editing apps on an iPhone that are free right now. I could do a paid one as well, but I want to do another one for Android devices as well, so I don't leave my Android boys out there. But that's really pretty much it. Again, all these will be linked down below. If you have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.